Hello everyone, I'm Jin, the TCM practitioner and instructor in Victoria, BC, Canada. Here is my online class for ENT and eye problems for TCM practitioner and acupuncturist. The book we use I put below here. I hope I can help the students to study and review for the class. Let's start. Okay, let's go to next one. Still superficial of the eyes. Yes, still superficial of the eyes. Hypers. Yeah, hypers. We talked about hypers in the year before. Now hypers happens in the eyes, in the superficial of the eyes, vertical to cornea area. So that's truly cause the patient blue vision or decreased vision. So this illness basically is virus infections. And usually they infected one side of the eye. It's similar like hypers in other part of the body. Usually they only affected one side, not go to other side. Any aging people can have it. So that's the hypers in the eyes. For TCM, for TCM pathology. For virus medicine, we say that's virus infection. For TCM, still external reason and internal reason. So internally, liver failure. Externally, usually wind heat. And certainly sometimes some damp heat still can cause. And some independency kind of situation still can cause. So that's generally say we talking about for TCM. Clinical symptoms, clinical symptoms. Usually people got a common cold first, and like a fever, aversion to cold, and maybe some runny nose, even sometimes people cough, like a common cold, EPI evading first. And then people feel locally, like the eyes, feel something inside the eyes. That's an uncomfortable feeling in there. And still can have photophobia, aversion to light, and maybe some tears. And truly, we say these illness can cause blue vision. And if we check in the patient, truly we can find something in the eyes on the cornea area, superficial of the cornea, some nubra in there. That's some nubra in there. So that's basically, that kind of nubra is pretty superficial, but looks like a map-like. So that's clinical symptoms, locally. Then we go to different type and the treatment. VT type, this one truly external type is more popular. So locally pretty similar. We talk about feel something inside the eyes, photophobia, tears, and we can see truly some mark, that kind of mark in the cornea area. Other symptoms, pattern symptoms, fever, aversion to cold. That's EPI. And floating rapid pulse, floating pulse EPI, rapid pulse heat. And we're still talking about after 2 days. You can see some thin and yellow tongue coating there. And other symptoms possible. Yeah, they didn't put everything here. Like still can have like a deepness of nose, some kind of headache, sore, yeah, other symptoms when people got in common cold plus local symptoms. So disbursement and remove heat, yeah, disbursement and benefit the eyes. So that's the first pattern, the heat pattern. And the treatment, yeah, treatment, we still say local pulse here and local pulse here. This illness is a virus infection, but it's not that easily like transferred from one people to another people. It's not belong to contaminated illness. So we still can use local poison. The distal poise, and that's for the pattern poise, especially for wind heat. So this illness is truly cause patients vicious problem. We try to needle it like once a day, try to relieve it as soon as possible. But if a patient couldn't come every day, they can come in every other day, at least twice a week. Then another pattern we talk about the liver fair pattern, internal heat movement, internal heat movement. So bruising and other local symptoms, other local symptoms. Feel some dryness, uncomfortable feeling in there, and the bruising, and maybe some tears. And we can see locally some nubia in there, some like some ulcers in there, and a little bit deeper. Other symptoms, we say pattern symptoms, headache, liver fair, always and easily rushing up, cause headache, and still possible like tinnitus, dizziness, and dark, scanty kind of urine, internal heat, yellow tongue coating, red tongue, yellow tongue coating, very and rapid pulse, and other symptoms possible. Patient have hyperchondrial pain, and even sometimes attacking the middle jaw cause poor appetite and even nausea. People easily emotions. And the treatment principle, purging the liver fat and benefit eyes. The points, the points, local points, the same, local points the same, and the distal points. So gallbladder 41, because gallbladder shadow go to the eyes, we can use as distal points there. And the pattern points. Pattern points, we need clear heat from the liver gallbladder. the liver 2, gallbladder 34, gallbladder 40. So that's the mainly pattern points. So that's the internally liver heat pattern. Then we talking about damp heat pattern. Damp heat pattern. Damp heat pattern means heat combination with some dampness. So it usually is a little bit chronic kind of problems, not like a wind heat pattern or even liver fair pattern. It's kind of slowly development. So basically, people feel heaviness. Local symptoms show up some more chronic kind of inflammation in there. There's still some discharging and maybe some mark in there, but it's kind of old new blood in there. And still can blocking some visions. That vision decrease. And other symptoms, pattern symptoms, generally heaviness. Heaviness in the head can also feel some pressure feeling in the chest. And the internal heat can cause the yellow urination. And the dampness causes the losing stool. And the dampness causes some sticky kind of feeling in the mouth. Red tongue is heat. Yellow tongue coating is heat. Greasy tongue coating is dampness. Sleepy pulse is dampness. So that's the pattern. Combination, dampness, and heat. So we say remove dampness and clear heat, benefit eyes for this pattern. So treatment, we still say local points, distal points, and the pattern points. Because that's some heat pattern, we must be some points specially working for clear heat. And some other points especially working for remove dampness or dry dampness. So that's for damp heat pattern.